Today we're going to install some sheetrock mud, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, step number 4. We're going to put the quickset over the tape. And you just want to coat a thin layer over the tape. You don't want to put too much on, let anyone go. If you were a professional, they'd probably laugh, but this is the way we do a small patch. I can do this, anybody can do this. Main concern is getting it on and just kind of make sure it stays covered over the tape. You can take your time to a certain extent. Once you mix up your first batch of mud, you'll get an idea of how long you have to work with it. So if you don't get it all out of your pan before it starts getting hard, then you'll know not to mix up as much the next time. We're using the quickset to cover the tape, and we're going to put another coat on over that after that. So you can see there's some ridges on here. We just want to get it, we just want to keep it kind of clean. You're always wiping it off on your pan to use a clean edge, and we just want to kind of flatten everything down. It doesn't matter if it looks perfect. What you don't want to do is pile on too much mud so that the next coat gets ridges on it. Okay, so we're just concentrating on the tape. Work around the box. Okay, here's our first coat. Here's our second patch. We're going to basically do the same thing that we did on the first patch. Just going to cover the tape again. You see the screw holes. You don't necessarily have to cover those the first time, but since they're there, we might as well. Load it up at the angle. Just takes a little practice. It's kind of fun to do. Get you back to your childhood, maybe. Maybe that's a bad thing, I don't know. But you keep playing with it and wipe it on there. I mean, you don't need a professional to pay big time bucks to do this. If you follow this video and follow the step by step action, it's actually quite easy. You have to have kind of a feel. You don't want a heavy hand at this. It's a little bit of a feel, and like I say, you just have to do a practice. I kind of taught myself and watched other people do it, and you just learn more and more the more often you do it. Okay, so there's our second patch. Okay, this is after you put the first coat of sheetrock quickset on there. After a few minutes, what I do, this is quickset, it's called quickset, it dries pretty quick. What happens is, on the ridges, what I want to do is, maybe 2 or 3 minutes after I put the first coat on, I just want to knock those down and flatten them out. So when the second coat goes on, we don't have to build up the patch any more than we have to. So all I'm going to do is on the ridges, you see any ridges here, I'm just going to kind of try to flatten them down. That's all I'm doing at this point. Just flatten it down. I mean, you could do this after it got dry, and then you'd have to kind of scrape it off. I'm going to clean off my knife on my pan. You can't see that, but you always want to keep a clean knife. Just going to flatten down the ridges a little bit. Just a bit. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but the next coat's going to go on, and you won't have to put as much on, obviously. There's kind of a fine point on this. If the mud starts rolling, then you've waited too long. Just kind of wipe it down. And that's all I'm trying to achieve on this first one. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the webbing tape kind of comes out. The idea is the quickset material goes up through the webbing tape, attaches to the sheetrock patch, and it comes through. So that tape is now bonded on there like one complete unit. So some of the ridges aren't going to go away all the way, but that's all right. Okay, that's pretty good for our first coat. Now I'm going to do that on our other little patches, and I'll tell you what we do next.